I'm going to try to do is to make it as easy as possible. We're going to try to utilize the most minimum amount of power tools. However, I feel like it is actually really easy if we do use a miter saw. If you don't own one, you can always find one on Craigslist or Let Go, OfferUp, whichever of the applications you might use. This one I actually bought for 20 bucks and it works like a charm. So we're going to be using one of these. You would also be needing a drill, that's definitely for sure. And if you do have a skill saw, that's something that will be always recommended. However, you can always use just a regular hand saw. So the pieces of wood you're about to see right now are actually from wood pallets. These wood pallets, I found them on the streets, and all I did was simply cut them. And when working with these tools, just make sure that you always wear eye protection. So in order to obtain the same exact measurements each time without having to individually measure each board, I nailed a 2x4 to my workbench, and then at the top I placed 2 nails which held the pieces exactly 10 inches away from my blade. This technique can save you tons of times, so if you can, I highly recommend you to do this. And at the end, once you finish with all the 10-inch pieces, all you have to do is change the settings so that the board is actually 16 inches away from the blade. The next step right here is to measure 5 inches away from the edge, and then on the top you're going to be measuring 1 inch away from the side. After marking your measurements, you're going to have to connect both lines by drawing a line straight across. And then make sure that you cross it out so that you can actually know which side you're going to have to cut. Finally, cut off that piece using a kill saw or a hand saw. This step right here is actually not necessary, however it would actually provide a better look to the bench. For the next step right here, all you have to do is simply measure a 2x4 at 30 inches and then cut 4 of these pieces. These pieces are actually going to be placed at each side for a 4x4 in order to create the legs. Now let's add some details to these legs. In order to do so, you need to measure 2 inches away from the edge of the 2x4 and then cut a 35-degree angle. This process is not necessary, however I feel like it would actually give it a great look. And then cut 2 17-inch 2x4s that we're going to be used for support. Alright, so for this portion of the video, we're going to be using the 4x4s right here. This one's either you can buy the whole piece by yourself, or if you don't have any place to put them in the car or anything, you can have the actual people from the store cut these up to sizes for you. So you're going to need 2 of these, or 4 feet each, and 2 of 3 feet. The reason why I have 2 right here is because I don't want to be swapping between one of another, so having 2 is actually a lot better in the end. This process can take a while, however I guarantee you that it's best if you pre-drill your holes before you actually put the screws in. That way you avoid cracking the wood. So let's get started. So at 6 inches you're going to make a mark. Then you're going to place that 4x4 just like that. Make sure that when you're doing this, this side right here is actually in this direction, so that when you flip it over, it's actually facing down. So you're gonna go ahead and grab your screw right here, and we're going to put one right in the middle. Grab your screw. And then later on, we're going to do it the same thing, but we're going to do it on the other side. Then we flip it over and we do the same thing all over again. Okay, so we're at this stage now where I had already put all this in place. And because obviously the ground is not level, I had to put a piece of wood right here, make sure that it was level. And we are at the feet right now. So from my calculations, from here to here, it should be 8 inches. So right about right there. And And if I'm correct, from here to here should be 17. And then right about here, I should be able to have my other 4x4 connecting. So I'll have 8 inches there. Got 4, and then 17. This right here is going to be my 3 inches or so. Plus the 2 that I added right here in the angle. So measuring that, adding that one, but it's going to be on the inside, holding the other legs right over here. So we're going to go ahead and start off with that. We are at 8 inches. I'm going to go ahead and mark that there. Also mark it right there. And then I'm just going to drill this to there. So I pretty much just mounted this one right here. So we went ahead and put this as a support for the 2 legs, and we leveled it right over here, and we also level this side. So now that it's like this, since it's not as heavy, I'm gonna go ahead and put it against the fence, and on the fence, or actually I might just do it right here, I'm gonna go ahead and move up to the top, where now I guess the tedious job would be adding all of these. And then we're going to use one as a spacer, like that, and then we're going to put on the other one like this, and we're going to do it all the way till we get to the end. And we're going to do the same thing to the top. So at the bottom right here, we're going to have the 10-inch pieces of wood, and at the top over here, we're going to have the 16 inches. So 10 and 16. Now I did mention that this was actually going to be a tedious part. However, I think I actually lied. This was one of the most relaxing parts of the whole entire project. And like I said, I am using one bore as a spacer, and then I'm pre-drilling each hole before actually putting in the actual screw. This would definitely prevent the wood from cracking and save you lots of time. Alright guys, so right over here we're done. All the legs are done too. Alright, so this is where it sits now, and that's going to be the new home of my bonsai. So there you go. I'll take you here. So for now on, this right here is going to be my setup. This is where I'm going to be working. Stay tuned. I'm also going to be teaching you how to make handcrafted bonsai stands or bonsai tables. I'm going to be placing my trees over here, so let's see how they display. Alright guys, so that concludes this video. I hope that you liked the outcome of this. I'm actually happy that now my trees have a really good home for it. I'm going to be listing the tools as well as the sizes and everything for all the pieces of wood that were utilized here. Like I said in the video, I was trying to utilize the least amount of power tools. However, some of the power tools that I did use will actually come in handy when it comes to this video. 90% of the wood right here was actually recycled, whatever you want to say. There are made of wood pallets, and some of the 2x4s were actually found on the street. So I'm also going to be giving you an estimate of how much it would be if you were to purchase all of these wood at a local hardware store or like Home Depot or Lowe's. So that way you get an idea of how much a bench like this one would cost you. Like you saw in the video, I did this all by myself. However, another hand would also be really helpful, and it would actually be quicker to accomplish. I'm going to be using another bench on this side, and I'm going to be doing that off camera. So once you see it, just know that I did that by myself too. I'll probably have some help. I'm going to be linking below some of the blueprints that I use here. I'm going to either put it in a Google Docs, or you can probably just email me. I'm going to be leaving my email there, so you can actually get those blueprints through me. So regardless, I'm going to just try to include all of those sizes somewhere in the video or in a link provided below. If you like the outcome, please give it a thumbs up. It wasn't a really easy job. If you want to stick around for more awesome videos, please subscribe. I'm going to be showing you also how to handcraft some tables. Those tables are going to be bonsai tables or display tables, however you call them. So that's it for the video. Like I said, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.